Hello, my lovelies. So let's say this is the first time you're opening the Excel environment and you're quite confused because you don't know how to differentiate anything, you don't know what anything stands for, you're confused. So I'm going to take you through the Excel user interface to tell you what each and everything here stands for, okay? So let's dive right in. This first thing here, this first list of items here is called the quick access toolbar. So this is like a shortcut toolbar where items that you use most frequently are being placed. Okay, like this is the save option is here. So this is the undo. I think this is undo. This is redo, and so many items here that you use on a frequent basis. You can just customize it. This arrow down here is to customize. You can customize and save any of the items you use frequently. You can just put it in any of the tools you use frequently. So this is the quick access toolbar to make your work easier. Then here where you have the office supply is the title bar. So this is the name of the worksheet you're working on. If you have not saved it, you can have book 1 and book 2 as the title bar, or if you've saved it, you have what you use to save your worksheet or your workbook as the title bar. Now this is the ribbon tabs: file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, and so on. They are the ribbon tabs. These are the main tools in Excel that you use to work with. So each of them has its own ribbon or set of tools, like subsection. So let's say if you go to the file ribbon tab, you click it, and to show you new, that's how to create a new file altogether, how to open already existing file, how to save a file, how to print, share the file, close it and publish it, and so on. So this is all for the file ribbon tab. For the home ribbon tab, you have so many things like how to do your formatting, font size, font style, and the color, font color, and the rest. So insert, format, how to do auto sum, how to filter and sort. So these are the things you see in home ribbon tab. So if you click on insert ribbon tab, it has its own set of tools or subsection. Page layout has its own set of tools or subsection, and so forth and so on. You can open your Excel sheet and you have it like this. The ribbon is not there. You just have the ribbon tab and no ribbon, and you want to do formatting. Don't be scared. You can actually make the ribbon collapse back by just double clicking on this. It comes back. If you click singly on it, it hides itself. Like if you double click, sorry, it hides. If you double click again, it comes back. So you know what you should be afraid of. So it can hide itself. You can decide to hide it or decide to make it come up. Okay, now this is what I call the home box. This shows you the address of the active cell. Okay, let me go to the end of the beginning of this spreadsheet. Let's say if I select here. Once I select this becomes my active cell. Active cell is bordered with a thick line, so you wouldn't mistake it for any other cell. Active cell is a cell that I'm currently working on. That is active cell. So you have this bordered and thick bordered green line on it. So once I highlight on the active cell, the name box shows me the actual address of the active cell. Okay, let's say I highlighted D5. Once I highlight D5, the name box shows me that the current active cell is D5. So that is the name box. So this is the formula bar. So this formula bar here actually shows you the value in the Excel in the active cell, the value. This shows you the address. The name box shows you the address. The formula bar shows you the value in the Excel. It shows you the value if there is no formula leading to the value, or it shows you the formula if there is a formula that brought out the value. You might not understand, but let me break it down. I have two totals here. This first total was just imputed manually, so there's no formula behind the total amount of them things supplied to the office. As you can see, this is office supply data. So to get this total, actually you can multiply the unit supplied and the unit cost. So this is my second total, has a formula. Here I multiplied the unit and the unit cost to get the total. So once I click on this one that has formula, instead of showing me the value in the formula bar, it shows me the formula that led to the value here in H2. I don't know if you understand. But this one that doesn't have any formula backing it up, it shows me the value in the formula bar. So this is actually useful if you are working with formulas. So if you want to format, instead of formatting the whole, you can just change it in the formula bar and it will reflect itself in their respective cells. This is kind of a shortcut. Now this is the main working environment, that is the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is made up of rows and columns. The column are these vertical lines. They're spread by vertical lines. So columns are named with alphabet A, B, C, D, and so on. While rows are named with number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so an active cell has the column and row. It's made up of the column and row. So this active cell here, the address of the active cell shows you that this is located in column 1 and row 1. If I go down, active cell here showing me that this is located in column column A and row 6. This is column A and row 1. This is column A and row 6. Do you understand? So that's how you name your cell, by tracking the number of column, the column it is in and the row it's in. If you combine it, it shows you the cell address. Okay, so this is row and this is column, so you won't be mistaken. It can be quite confusing if you're new to a cell, but don't let it confuse you. Now this is the vertical scroll bar. If you have so many rows and you want to go to the last row, you can just come here, scroll down. So this scrolls down vertically. You want to go up again, you can scroll up, sorry. So this scrolls vertically, and you have the horizontal scroll bar too. This scrolls you to the left and to the right and left, either way. So this is the horizontal scroll bar and this is the vertical scroll bar. Okay, you can actually use page up, page down, but that will be the topic of the next day, another day. Then this is the worksheet tab. This shows you how many sheets that make up a workbook. Workbook has so many sheets. You can have sheet 1. Okay, let me open this, and I have sheet 2 now, which is vacant because there's nothing there. My sheet 1 has the office supply data. So sheet 1, sheet 2, you can have as much as sheet 5 or sheet 10 sheets in a workbook. So workbook is a collection of several worksheets. So it's a combination of worksheets. So workbook, worksheets, they are two different things. Workbook is like a book that has several worksheets in it. So this is the worksheet bar showing you how many worksheets that is in the workbook. Now this is the status bar. At this bottom part of it is the status bar. Now let's say if I select this, Control A, the status bar shows me the average, the count. That's the number of, the count is the number of items in the row, in the number of cells that has value, to count it for you and to show you the sum. This value might not be correct. I'm just trying to show you that it also has this value. So I'm not really giving you what's date. I shouldn't have actually include date in average and number and region in average. So don't mind me for now. I'm just trying to illustrate something. So don't mind the figures. Now it can show you the average, count, sum. Then this, it can show you this is view options. It can show you this spreadsheet as a normal spreadsheet. That's the spreadsheet you're working on. It can show you page layout. This page layout shows you how it will appear when you are printing it. So it can also show you page break. This page break actually applies itself when you're working on several, like a big worksheet. Like we have multiple worksheets that spans it up to 1,000 rows, and you know 1,000 rows have to deal with so many pages. So page break will show you how many pages you have in a sheet, in a particular sheet. You can have up to 10 pages in a particular sheet, but right now I have just one page. So this page break shows you how many pages you have, but page layout shows you how it will appear once you press it. You also have a zoom slider. You can actually zoom in and zoom out. So you can actually do it by using this minus sign. Okay, let me go to the normal view now. You can actually do this zooming of a thing in two ways. You can actually use this minus sign to zoom in, to zoom out, sorry, and this plus sign to zoom in. Or you can just use the zoom slider. If you go to the left, you're zooming out. You go to the right, you're zooming in. So this is quite easy. So I believe that right now you know your way around the Excel environment. You know what each and every of these things are being called. Okay, so I know I omitted this. This is actually insignificant. This shows you my Google account, so it's not really necessary. This shows you if you want to collapse Excel or expand it, so or close it. So this is actually not really necessarily part of the cell environment like that. That's why I did not really go through it. So that'll be all for now, my lovelies. See you next time. Bye bye.